Good evening. I'm Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. Violent clashes leave 24 injured at Belabahali near Anandpur as hundreds of villagers confront police protesting proposed bridge on Kosei River. Ferrochrome producers seek extension of mining leases where chrome ore is used for other than captive purposes as per amended MMDR Act. Land scam tainted High-Tech Group Chairman Tirupati Panigrahi deposits another rupees 18 crore with Supreme Court as per his bail conditions. State government announces elaborate health facilities during Nabat Kalebar. Standard operating procedure to be followed for emergency services. And Doppler radars at Paradip and Gopalpur to become operational by August. Step to beef up effective disaster preparedness. Now the details. Violent clashes erupted at Belabahali in Anandpur after hundreds of villagers protesting a proposed bridge on Kosei River confronted police, leaving 24 persons injured including 12 cops. The villagers have been vehemently opposing the proposed bridge project as a part of the expansion of NH 215 and demanding its relocation. Several rounds of discussion in this regard have already taken place between the villagers and the administration. With no headway in the sight, the villagers took to the streets again yesterday. Clashes between the villagers and the policemen ensued this morning while the former were preparing for fresh protests. Irate agitators also torched a camp of a construction company. The SP rushed to the spot and 15 platoons of police force have been deployed on the spot. According to authorities, as many as 100 protesters have been arrested and the situation is now under control. The BDO of Anandpur, who was also injured in the clash, is undergoing treatment at a hospital.
Technical committee final जोटा करिवो लोकंकर सुविधा पई करिवो लोक जा चाहुचंदी करिवो एवं से टेक्निकली देखिवो पानी केते पास करूची केते जाउची ए कथा करिवो टेक्निकल कमिटी वेद नुहे कि बाइबल नुहे जहाँ टेक्निकल कमिटी निष्पत्ति करदेव सेटा ही कार्यकारी हम ये व्यवस्था भीतर को न जाए कि घटना शांत अच्छी लोके भावी जे प्रशासन जहाँ चाहूँ आम जहाँ चाहूँ मध्यवर्ती एक जगार सेतु हाँपाई हठात जाइए सेतु निर्माण करने पुलिस फोर्स नबारू लोक मैंने जाइए 3 दिन है धारणार बसते 3 दिन है धारणार बसवा अवस्था आज जो भाई भाव में आक्रमण कराई जो भाव प्रति अत्याचार कराई जो भाई गोटे गाँ को गोटे पंचायत हेडक्वार्टर रे बेलबाहाली गोटे बिजनेस सेंटर सेठी राति 4टारू जो तांडव लीला करी पुलिस मु केवल निंदा करूनी ये घटना को प्रतिवाद करुच्ची जे एभली परिस्थिति सृष्टि करने जदि बिजु जनता दल किसी ठिकादार से पोल को करने गायत्री पाखु ठिकार नहीं कि सब ठिकार नहीं कि जदि करने से माने निष्पत्ति करुता से निष्पत्ति को कौन सी परिस्थिति रे बर्दाश्त करा जीव नहीं।
ये तो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटना कथा हूँ तो नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी ये कथार कहीं राजी है मैं बुझे आई वाज ए पार्टी टू दैट मुझे गाँ वाला संगे नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी संगे जिलापाल उपस्थित बस आलोचना करते दे इंसिस्टेड दे डिडंट चेंज द अलाइनमेंट आउ टे बंकई थे समाधान होता कहीं कले से गोटे अलग कथा जहाँफल लोक मान जिद्र अटल चाहे तार नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी सी भी जिद्र अटल ये परिस्थिति क्या कि आज जो घटना है से अत्यंत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण ये जे आज लोक भी आईन श्रृंखला हाथ को नहीं मजिस्ट्रेट को पिटिकी जबत कर रखते बाहर आ गोटे से काम भी करे दौना से काम केवल गोटे गाँव नुहे ये 5 पंचायत कथा कहूँ सत कथा नुहे गोटे गाँव में तो अधिक गाँव लोक एक चाहूना।
Ferrochrome producers have urged the state government to extend chrome ore mining leases where the mineral is used for other than captive purposes as per the amended Mines and Mineral Development and Regulation Act. The producers under the banner of Indian Chamber of Commerce said yesterday the government should extend the mining leases up to March 31st, 2020 to increase production that would meet the needs of ferrochrome plants in the state. The Chamber's Odisha chapter chairman Vishal Agrawal has met State Steel and Mines Minister Prafulla Malik and Chief Secretary G.C. Pati in this regard. Agrawal said a drop in production had led to acute shortage of chrome ore in Odisha. A memorandum submitted to the Odisha government said Odisha Mining Corporation needs to increase production from existing operating and non-operating chrome ore mines and also increase production of chrome concentrates. It further said the state government should ensure long-term agreements for meeting the ore demand from the OMC's South Kalipani mines and other private leases to Odisha-based ferrochrome plants at viable prices. Citing that the transport cost from Sukinda chrome ore mining belt to the plants was abnormally high, the memorandum urged the government to reduce the cost by breaking the strong nexus between a few influential local residents and the transport associations. According to sources, Tata Steel, Misrilal Mines and BC Mahanti have been major suppliers of chrome ore and concentrate to Odisha-based ferrochrome plants. Last month, the industry lobby also wrote to Chief Minister Navin Patnaik for redressal of their problems in this regard. They pointed out that the state government is losing Rs 735 crore per annum royalty due to closure of some chrome mines. Hi-Tech Group chairman Tirupati Panigrahi, who was arrested by crime branch on charges of land fraud in 2012, has deposited another Rs 18 crore with the Supreme Court as per the conditions for his bail. On February 21, 2014, the Apex Court had granted Panigrahi bail and asked him to deposit Rs 63.5 crore, which will be returned to the duped land buyers. Till now, Panigrahi has deposited Rs 38 crore in the court. The court has now asked the Hi-Tech Group chief to deposit remaining 25.5 crore in next 4 months, when the next hearing of the case will be held. Panigrahi's counsel Kapil Sibal informed the court that the businessman is selling the group's educational institutions to garner money for the purpose. Panigrahi owns a few real estate firms, 2 private medical colleges and several professional education institutes under the business conglomerate Hi-Tech Group at different places of the state.
प्रतिश्रुति देइतलु जा प्रतिश्रुति को हमें रखिछु हमें पार्ट पेमेंट करिछु आजी 8 कोटी टंका हमें बांधिलु आउरी हमें समय मागिलु बड़का पैसा हमें बांधिबा पई ये 4 मास भितरे हमें निश्चित भाव रे से पैसा देइकरी हमर कस्टमर माननकु न्याय करियो बोलिकरी आपनक जरियारु मु जणाउछि.
Under attack for tardy progress in works for the Grand Nabakalibar festival, the state government yesterday said elaborate arrangements have been made for Ratha Yatra on July 18th, when 30 first aid centers and 30 ambulances would provide service on Badadanda in Puri. Development Commissioner UN Behra said 2,000 volunteers along with 224 doctors will be deployed to provide emergency services in the pilgrim town. Behra was briefing the media about the discussions held and decisions taken at a review meeting on health and sanitation chaired by Chief Minister Navin Patnaik. It was decided to put in place 50 first aid centers and deploy 25 ambulances in the seaside town during Ratha Yatra, apart from those serving on the Grand Road. Behra said a standard operating procedure would be maintained for emergency services. As many as 2,925 toilets have been set up to maintain proper sanitation during the mega festival. Round-the-clock services would be available in the holy town till July 29th. The state government has come under severe attack from opposition parties Congress and BJP over pace of work for development of infrastructure for the festival. Leaders of both the political parties have alleged that most of the work relating to roads, drains, bridges, health, sanitation and drinking water facilities still remain incomplete. While Congress activists tried to show back flags and stage protest when Patnaik visited Puri to inaugurate some infrastructure on Saturday, party state president Prashad Harichandan even apprehended mismanagement and chaos during Rath Yatra.
Puri जिला रे समस्त हॉस्पिटल डिस्पेंसरी तातरे जहाँ संभव रेगुलर वैकेंसी गुडी को फिलअप करा हिची ता छडा हमरो ए जो ऑलरेडी प्रथम पर्याय रे 91 जन डॉक्टर और 235 जन पैरामेडिक्स डिप्लॉय हो सारी
ओडिशा स्टेट डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट अथॉरिटी तरफ से गुड़क कंपाइल करी गोटे स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर तैयार करा जायछि फलाफल देखापी आम खूब शीघ्र गोटे मॉक ड्रिल पुरी रे डिपार्टमेंट मानक द्वारा करा जीवो
सिमुलेटेड सिचुएशन जमती स्टाम्पिड हेले कौन करने को पड़ो निआटे लगे कौन करने को पड़ो तेणु यही जो प्रिपेयर्डनेस रिव्यू करने को आज ओस्मार एमडी अध्यक्षतार बैठक होता.
The BJP yesterday reiterated its demand for a judicial probe into the lapses during Brahma Paripatan rituals. Addressing a gathering at Godakuntunia village on the outskirts of Bhubaneswar on the sidelines of the culmination ceremony of its Jagannath Sanskriti Yatra, party leaders asserted that the state government should come clean by ordering for a judicial inquiry into the matter. Party state president K.V. Sindhya asked if there was nothing wrong in conduct of the rituals, why the state government is shying away from a judicial probe. Senior leader Bijay Mahapatra said, since the state government has failed to do justice with religious sentiments of the people of Odisha, the party is declaring a Dharma Yudh against it. To mark the occasion, the party workers planted neem trees at the place where the daru or holy wood of Lord Sudarshan was traced.
जो प्रकार ब्रह्म परिवर्तन को नहीं करी ब्रह्म हत्या करी सरकार, इस सरकार रो ब्रह्म परिवर्तन रो आवश्यकता रही।
जगन्नाथ संस्कृति को बंचेवा पाए एवं जो माने सरकार अछंती जो माने अपराधी पार्टी खोलुना तांकरी विरुद्ध रे आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी धर्म युद्धर डाकरा दे ये यात्रा को समापन कला।
The Central Bureau of Investigation today carried out raids at offices of scam-tainted chit fund company Swastik India. According to sources, the CBI sleuths simultaneously raided 8 places in Bhubaneswar along with 12 places across the state. As per the latest reports, the raids are still on and the offices of the company at Baleswar, Bhadrak, Sundargarh and Jharsuguda, apart from Bhubaneswar, are being raided by the Central Investigating Agency. In a significant step for providing more accurate weather predictions, 2 Doppler radars would soon be functional by August at the state's cyclone-prone coastal towns of Paradeep and Gopalpur to ensure effective disaster preparedness. The information was given by Union Earth Sciences Secretary Sailesh Naik after he and Meteorological Director General L.S. Rathore met State Chief Secretary G.C. Pati in Bhubaneswar yesterday. Naik said that the specialized Doppler radars are slated to be made functional at Paradeep and Gopalpur within 2 months, which will make available advanced information on cyclone and weather conditions more accurately. While the Doppler radar center at Paradeep would be functional this month, the one being installed at Gopalpur would be operational by the end of August, he added. According to sources, the specialized radars use the Doppler effect to produce velocity data about objects at a distance, and they would be highly useful for agriculture activities by providing accurate information about weather, rainfall, and floods. Rathore said Doppler radars would help predict cyclonic storms, intensity of rainfall, thunderstorms, and hailstorms more accurately and faster than the traditional radars used till recently. Stating that Doppler radars can analyze cyclone, its intensity, movement and direction more accurately, he said it would pinpoint the exact location where a cyclone will hit. As Odisha is highly cyclone-prone, Doppler radars would be of great help by providing early prediction of sudden weather changes, which would ensure timely evacuation of people from vulnerable areas to safety, he added. An official statement said Pati has requested Rathore to take quick steps for installing high-tech equipment for accurate measurement of rainfall and flood prediction so that reservoirs, dams and river embankments can be managed properly. Apart from Gopalpur and Paradeep, steps were being taken for installing 2 more Doppler radar stations at Baleswar and Sambalpur. While construction of buildings for these 2 radar stations have been completed, the process of procuring necessary equipment for the centers have been accelerated.
आगे जो अभी करना है उसमें हम अगले 2 महीनों में डॉपलर वेदर रडार लगाएंगे पारादीप में और गोपालपुर में, तो उससे जो साइक्लोन के लिए उड़ीसा के जो भी ज़रूरत है वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगी और उसके बाद जो एग्रीकल्चर के लिए रिक्वायरमेंट है रेनफॉल वगैरह की उसके बारे में भी चर्चा हुई।
चक्रवात को जब पूर्वानुमान करने से पहले उसकी स्थिति का आकलन करना पड़ता है, तो उससे आकलन लगेगा कि कहाँ पर पहुँचेगा और किस दिन पहुँचेगा, तो समय सही कर पाए और बेहतर कर पाए, और जब कोस्ट पे आता है तब कितनी बारिश होगी, वायु की गति क्या रहेगी, क्योंकि बाढ़ भी उसके कारण होती है, स्टॉर्म सर्ज क्या होता है।
The Panchayati Raj Department yesterday suspended Suresh Chandra Barik, Sarpanch of Galua Panchayat under Banpur block in Puri district, for allegedly assaulting Banpur block development officer Syed Arif Hussain on June 29th. The action followed after a 5-member team of OS Officers Association yesterday called on Home Secretary Ajit Tripathi and demanded Barik's arrest besides suspending him from the post. The delegation also submitted a memorandum addressed to Chief Minister Navin Patnaik in this regard and threatened to wear black badges if the government fails to take action against the accused within 3 days. Earlier, the association had lodged a complaint with Banpur Police after the incident and apprised the Director General of Police and Khurda Superintendent of Police of the matter. As the police took no action against the assaulter, the association decided at its executive meeting on Sunday to meet the Home Secretary and serve a 72-hour ultimatum. The bail plea of suspended school inspector Netrananda Dandasena, who is in jail in connection with the murder of Itishri Pradhan, was rejected by the District and Sessions Court in Raigada yesterday. Earlier last month, the court had rejected Dandasena's plea seeking quashing of the murder case against him. His counsel Bishnu Prasad Panda had moved the plea on April 27th on the ground that the crime branch has not been able to prove Dandasena's involvement in the murder of the woman teacher of Tikiri Upper Primary School. Saw said Dandasena had admitted in the court to having enmity with Ittashri, threatening her from his nephew's cell phone and being in touch with former Koraput MP Jairam Pangu. He, however, denied murdering Ittashri. Post the rampage incident, the Commissionerate Police has tightened the security arrangements at the Secretariat, the bureaucratic nerve center of the state. Thorough scanning is now conducted on each and every entrant into the Secretariat premises. Security personnel were seen checking the temporary passes with barcode detector at gate number 4 of the Secretariat. Besides, temporary pass holders and their bags are now undergoing thorough check. Similar scenes were seen at gate number 2, 5 and 1, though only staff are allowed to enter through these gates. Police Commissioner R.P. Sharma said metal detectors and baggage scanner will be installed at the gate number 4 in near future. Moreover, CCTV cameras will keep an eye on the visitors at gate number 4 and 6. He further stated that at some entrances, double gate system will be installed to enhance the security measures. Apart from the metal detectors, handheld ones will also be provided to the security personnel there. On July 4th, a youth managed to gain entry into the Secretariat carrying a knife and terrorized an official in the Urban Development Department. However, he was overpowered by the staff and handed over to the police.
मेटल डिटेक्टर्स यदि कोठी खराब थी ताले ताको तो निश्चित रूप से रिप्लेस भी करा जाउची जेतेले खराब हो जाउची कहीं यदि सिक्योरिटी रे आउ किसी गैजेट्स रो दरकार अछि कि अथवा पास सिस्टम और एंट्री को आउ टिके कड़ा करिवा पई से रिव्यू करिवा परे हमरो निष्पत्ति नि आजिबो.
Before wrapping up the headlines once again, violent clashes leave 24 injured at Belabahali near Anandpur as hundreds of villagers confront police protesting proposed bridge on Kusai River. Ferrochrome producers seek extension of mining leases where chrome ore is used for other than captive purposes as per amended MMDR Act. Land scam tainted high-tech group chairman Tirupati Panigrahi deposits another ₹18 crore with Supreme Court as per his bail conditions. State government announces elaborate health facilities during Nabat Kalibar, standard operating procedure to be followed for emergency services. And Doppler radars at Paradip and Gopalpur to become operational by August, step to beef up effective disaster preparedness. Thank you for watching. Good night.